In this video, I'm going to talk about one of my pet hates, something that really makes me feel very angry and annoyed. Well, yeah, pissed off basically. I am a very private person. I value my space, my territory, if you like, because, well, I guess I'm not really a people pleaser, and while I do have some desire to be social, and it's not like I'm antisocial, I have to be the one who decides when I'm going to be social, when I put the mask up. Because socialising is incredibly hard work, it's very exhausting, very tiring. It does not come naturally to me. But if I'm, say, in a predictable environment, for example, I'm doing my voluntary work at AGK, where I volunteer every week, and it's my routine. And and I've made that decision to be there, and I enjoy what I'm doing. I love volunteering at AGK. It's a regular part of my week, and I've been volunteering there now for 6 years, and I really love doing it. And I can do, I'm social while I'm there. I'm really social, and I think I put on a good face, and I do my work well. But when I'm not in that mode, I call it my social mode. I'm either in social mode or I'm not in social mode. I can only be in social mode for so long. When I'm not in social mode, I need downtime. Literally, I need to wear my hair loose. Like I've got my hair loose now, because I'm not actually, although I'm doing this video, I'm not actually in social mode. So yes, it's me unmasked, everyone. I even change the clothes I wear. So when I'm in social mode, I wear different clothes, because it kind of like puts me into a particular mindset, a particular mind frame. I'm going to be social now. I'm putting on my mask so I can put on my NT face and hide the fact I'm autistic and all that. Or at least I try to. I'm being a bit kinder with myself, getting a pass. I'm not forcing myself to do things that are really uncomfortable, like making eye contact. I know that people expect me to make eye contact, but I don't get anything out of it. So, I'm being kinder to myself and not doing something that is really unnatural and actually pretty stilted, because I don't know how much eye contact. So when I do it, I think it can be sometimes a little bit forced. I'll come across that way. Sorry. But generally speaking, when I still have a need to try and keep up appearances when I'm in social mode. But as I said, I can only do it for so long, and it's fine if I've made a decision that I'm going to go in social mode. I'm an actress. I'm acting a role. I'm acting a part. It's all okay. But as I say, there's only so much I could do. Now, when I'm not in social mode, I'm not going to do any socialising. So if someone comes up to me in the street and says, "Hello, good morning," I'm not in social mode. I've not made that decision to be social. I'm not in a job. I'm not at my volunteering. I'm not, when I'm volunteering, obviously, if someone says morning to me, I say morning back, because I'm performing a role. I'm expected to do that. That's what I'm there to do. It would be rude of me not to, and I'm happy to say morning when someone says morning to me, because I'm doing my role. But when I'm not volunteering, when I'm outside of that situation, outside of that scenario, and someone says morning to me or hello, I can't do it. I actually physically can't do it. It's so unnatural, so fake. I don't even know the person. I haven't made this decision. They've invaded my space. They've come up to me and said morning. And I know you're doing it to be polite and all that, but I don't. It's my right not to say morning back if I don't want to. And they might go away thinking, "Oh, she's a little. Why isn't she saying good morning? What's wrong with her?" Well, they can think that if they like, but I don't know them. I'm not there to please them. And if someone says morning to me, they need to accept I might not respond. If I don't respond, they need to take a hint that I'm not responding and move on. What I can't stand is when someone says morning, I don't respond, that's my hint, I'm not responding. Okay, they might think I didn't hear them, so fair enough, they might say morning again. But if I still don't respond, I don't want them coming up to me, peering me in the face and trying to get me to talk. That's not happening. So what do? Now, this situation happened to me this morning. I was on my way to Age UK. I came out of my flat, and this random person, don't know who they were, a neighbour. I don't do that sort of thing. Came up to, I don't think just because someone's a neighbour, I need to say hello to them. Unless they're there to give me something or to tell me something, then fair enough, and I will respond. But I don't think, just because I'm a neighbour, I need to say hello, good morning, and all that shit. Just because I am living in the same area, to me that is completely and utterly nonsensical. It's one of those NT things I really do not get, and it stresses me out like no one. It stressed me out so much. And they came up to me and they said, morning, and I was locking the door. I had my back to them. I didn't respond. Thought, why should I? I'm in my territory. Technically speaking, I'm still on my territory. Even if I was on my territory, I wouldn't say good morning. Outside of for my volunteering or whenever or any other context I've decided to be in. So I ignored them. They said morning again, so I ignored them again. And then they approached me and they said hello. And I didn't know where this was going to end. It's like, why? Didn't I take a hint? It's like, why? Just mind your own business, move on. It's like, obviously if it was, a postman or postwoman or someone like that, I'd respond. But that's different because they're performing a role, and it's clear why they're there, and then I'd acknowledge them because But just a random person, for no reason, coming up to you and expecting a response, to me that's just weird. So I said perfectly politely, as is my right in a free society, to say, I'm sorry, I don't talk to people. Now that's a short story because I'm not going to give them the long answer. I don't need to tell them what's and all. I don't need to give them a life story. I could have elaborated a little bit and said something along the lines of, I only talk to people that I've known, or people that or when I've decided to be social or something like that. I could have given a more convoluted answer as to why it's difficult. I don't want to, but at the end of the day, I don't know this person, so I give them my life story. So I just had to give them the short answer, which isn't the whole answer, because of course I do speak to people, and I could be very chatty and very social, but only people that I've invited into my world made a decision. So yeah, that's what I said. It was quite stressful actually. They've probably gone away now, and God knows the whole town's going to think she's a weird girl. She's some kind of witch or something. I don't know. They can think what they want. I'm not going to apologise for how I am. Why should I? I mean, in some countries, like I know there are some countries where people don't tend to acknowledge one another, and it's a lot more insular, and people just do their own thing. But I don't know what it is. In Britain, we used to have something called stiff upper lip. Now, there are pros and cons to stiff upper lip. Obviously, in some respects, being all closed up, has its limitations. But for me, I think the stiff upper lip is quite good because, people just mind their own business and, keep themselves to themselves, private and all that. And that's kind of me. I guess I'm quite stiff upper lip. So, why can't people be like that now? What's wrong? I think, I don't know, it's like, it always seems to be a certain generation of person, you don't seem to get people my age, it's always older people, I don't know why that is. But anyway, I don't know, there's probably some psychological reason for it, I do not know, I'm not going to go into that. But suffice to say, it is very, very annoying when, I don't mind people saying good morning to me, like I said, they can do what they like, we live in a free country, but I do not have to respond, that is my right not to respond, and I think people should think twice about labelling a person rude who doesn't respond, because that person, there could be a whole multitude of reasons why a person doesn't respond to good morning. I'm not the type of person who just walks down the street and says good morning to people who I don't know, because it's weird, and why would I? It doesn't mean I'm a rude person, it doesn't mean I'm antisocial. I've got a story for that, a reason for that. People don't need to know about it. I don't know what that person thought, so I don't want to put thoughts into their head. They might not be thinking these things, but if that person does think I'm rude, they just need to think that there are a whole range of reasons why someone doesn't want to engage. It doesn't always mean they're rude, and it doesn't mean they're, and I don't have to justify it anyway. It's just I wish people wouldn't force themselves on you without your consent. It's not something I would do, and I guess it's just something a certain type of neurotypical does, and it does really, really irritate me. So that's really one of my pet hates. I just wanted to get that off my chest about why uninvited social contact is deeply disturbing. I wish I'd actually said to him, oh dear, I thought I was invisible. Oh dear, I must have left my invisibility cloak inside. I'll just go and get it. Bye-bye. I could have said that. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed listening. Thank you.